you this wireless networking with minimum investment in development. So basically, what are we going to go through today? There will be like 3 blocks. The first part will be a very short summary of the IQRF technology. I guess most of you are a little bit experienced with IQRF, but even though for those who are very new, never heard about IQRF, I would like to do just a very brief summary. Then we will go to the direct peripheral access and hardware profiles. It means the key thing which we'll be talking about today. Then I will show you how effective it is to work with our integrated development environment. Now currently we have 4.14 version. And then we take a look on the new features of the new operating system, which is remote bonding and standard wireless programming. Both of them are very effective tools for manufacturing and installation, as well as system integration.
May I disturb for a second? We can see your desktop. You didn't share your presentation.
I didn't share my presentation. All right. So. Okay, sorry for that.
Okay, now we can see it. Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, sorry for that. All right, so this is the agenda. Basically, as I said, 3 blocks about the technology and DPA, then practical example of using our IDE, and at the end, few words about IQRF Alliance, which is covering this all. So, starting from our mission is smart and wireless, simply. That means that we want to provide full and reliable mesh networking, and this simply means that we want to do that without any programming, or if with programming, then just with a minimum code that would be very easy and simple for you. Basically, the smart wireless or the smart wireless is covered with IQRF, which is there for last 10 years. It started with the development in 2004, and this direct peripheral access was released in September. So this is a very new thing, and this DPA allows you actually to work with the mesh network without the programming, which is the key thing. So a few words about the IQRF technology. It's complete technology for wireless mesh networking. The key, or let's say the backbone of each network, are those modules, the hardware, this hardware, very well optimized, very easy to use. In each one of them is operating system and so on and so on. If you want to know more a little bit about this technology, please go to IQRF.org. There are not only those modules though. We have also the gateways, like the USB gateway, Ethernet gateway. We have also GSM gateway. So then you can get to this network from wherever you are. We have also a couple of end devices like this temperature or multi-sensor. We have also remote controllers, and we have also what we call as a visual control panel. So basically, that you can get through the touch screen, you can get directly to the network. So basically, we provide also with hardware development tools or with software development tools, a lot of examples how to use this technology. So it's very easy to work with, especially on the beginning when you start with networking. So that's about the technology. The current thing that's something that we released, and it's a great thing for you for improving or speeding up your development process, is this direct peripheral access. So originally, you would have to write the whole stack for the wireless module. Instead of it, excuse me, in the approach of IQRF was to provide you with the operating system that you can write just only your application in C language, and using the commands or functions of the operating system. So then the work with the module is much more effective than write the whole stack. But then we observed that even we provided this operating system, for the developers it took anyhow 3, 6, 9 months to actually develop the final application, especially if it was with full mesh networking. Simply, you need to learn a lot, understand it, and then write the whole stack or write the whole application. We provided also a lot of examples, even though it took quite a lot of time. So what we said, hey, we are the experts in the networking. We have to provide this to our customers. So what we did, we created this concept of this direct peripheral access, and we wrote the application which is called hardware profile. And this is, let's say, a general application that allows you to control the network, work with the network, read the data, and actually without any programming. Then we realized that actually the general application is very nice, it's very effective, but then our customers need still the full flexibility. So, so what we added was a so-called custom handler or DPA custom handler, and this is your code in C language, which can control the module. It can take over the control actually in certain events. We will go into detail later on, but then you can control the functionality of the module, but still using the benefits of this DPA concept. So basically, what you can do with DPA, first of all, it covers all the networking. So full mesh networking, packet delivery. You can have also what we call as sub networks in your network. The second thing is that you can control the peripherals. Each of the modules have certain peripherals, and you can control them and you can read data from them. That means you have available different types of memories, LEDs, UART, PWM, temperature sensor, and also you can create your own peripherals. And the work with that is extremely easy. OS functions. For creating the network, you need functions like bonding, discovery, reset, wireless programming, and so on and so on. And this is something that the DPA can help you with as well. The last thing, one of the last things is TR configuration. So configuration of the module, that means which band you are going to work on, which channel you are going to use, what kind of peripherals you want to have available, and so on and so on. So this is also something that you don't have to write in your code, but we'll use it just and take this. So that means that you have full control over the network and over the modules, but you don't need any programming. And if so, then again, just very, very simple application. So how does the DPA protocol look like? Basically, you control the whole network just with 3 words or 3 bytes, if you will. So the first byte or first word is a node address. So basically, this is a logical address of the specific device or specific node in the network. So usually it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Currently, we have available 1 byte addressing. That means that we can have 1 coordinator and 239 nodes. As you can see, the protocol is ready for 2 byte addressing. So that means that in the future, you will have 65,000 devices available in one network. So basically, if you want to talk to a specific node, you write his address here. So I want to talk to number 5. I put number 5 here. Easy as that. The second thing is it's a peripheral number, and that decides which peripheral you are going to talk to. That means I want to talk to temperature sensor, then I put a certain number. If I want to talk to memory, I put a certain number. So you simply distinguish which peripheral you want to talk to. And then for each of the peripheral, you've got different commands, which is this peripheral command. That means that, for example, you can write to memory, or you can read from memory, or for the temperature sensor, you can read from the temperature sensor, and so on and so on. So basically, there are different commands for different peripherals. And then, to use your network efficiently, you can send up to 58 bytes in one packet. You send it, and that's all you do. You don't have to deal with if I receive the packet, I have to put it in this and this buffer and so on. You don't have to deal with this at all. This is automatically covered then in the in the hardware profile. So this is the logic. Now a couple of examples. As you can see here in node address, coordinator is always 0, 0. Then you have the nodes, and then you have the broadcast of FF. For the peripheral, you can have a coordinator node and so on and so on. They are, by the way, much more peripheral than those. This is just an example. And then you can see specific commands for a specific peripheral. So as I said, for example, for memory, you get read and write. For LED, you have set off, set on, or get state. So to give you a couple of examples, for example, if you want to get temperature from node number 9, that means that you want to talk to node number 9. You want to talk to peripheral thermometer, which is OF, so you put OF here, and then you put peripheral command, which is 0, 0, get temperature. Easy as that. Another example, switch on all red LEDs. So you want to talk to broadcast, you will talk to peripheral LED red, which is 06, and then you will put the peripheral command as 01, which is set on. The last example, bond node number 4, you are talking to coordinator, you are talking to the peripheral coordinator, where are specific functions, and as you can see here, you get a bond node. So then you put the bond node, and you want bond node number 4. So you add data to all 4. So this is the concept. This is how it works. Definitely, if you try it, if you play with that for a couple of minutes, you get very familiar with this very fast. So, in order to use the DPA as a whole framework, you need an application. So instead of the application that's with standard IQRF, you will have to write it or use our example. Then you can download the hardware profile directly from our website. So instead of the application, you would have the DPA there. And the DPA is, by the way, using still the operating system, which is in each of the nodes. As I mentioned, then you can write your own code as a custom handler, and then basically you can control the whole network. Then we have a different types of the hardware profiles. You have a hardware profile for a node. That's the same thing like that you have the special application for the coordinator of the network and for the node. So this is the same thing. You have a hardware profile for a node, you have a hardware profile for a coordinator, and then maybe as some of you are aware of, you can have a coordinate or node in one network which is simultaneously a coordinator for a second network. So then you have a third type of the hardware profile which is actually behaving as a node and as a coordinator simultaneously. And all of those hardware profiles you can download directly from our website. There are different types of hardware profile. The one thing is the demo hardware profile. This is something which you can download immediately from our website. You can test it, you can play with that, and you can find out if this DPA concept is the right choice for you or not. So it is available for anyone, and it's limited up to 5 nodes, and it's completely for free. You can download it right now. Then, and this is where the DPA gets connected to the IQRF Alliance. Then we have a general hardware profile. This is the full version of the let's say DPA or what DPA offers. So you have 239 nodes available, and you have all these custom handlers and everything. And this is for IQRF Alliance members only. So actually, this is the second step. If you like the demo hardware profile, if you like our approach, then you can enter the IQRF Alliance, and you will get again for free availability of this general hardware profile. What it means to enter the Alliance, I will tell you at the end of this presentation. Now we are starting with a little bit more, let's say, technical part. Then there are different hardware profiles for specific segments, like lighting. This is the part that we are still, let's say, working on. It's on development, but for example, for lighting, we are preparing a DALI concept. Product hardware profile is something that once you integrate this DPA or this general hardware profile into your device, usually you need to customize it a bit. So then you have a special hardware profile for a specific product. So this is what is called product hardware profile, and then definitely we can do as a IQRF Alliance, we can do a custom hardware profile for you. So it means that if you don't want to develop it yourself or modify the general hardware profile into the product hardware profile, we can do it for you as well. Another thing that is now much easier with the DPA than it was before is the transceiver configuration. That means that you don't have to write the functions of, to set up a band, to set up a channel, and so on. All of this you can do directly in our integrated development environment. So you can set up the RF band, you can set up the RF channel, and you can set up also the second channel for the wireless programming. Then you can set up also how the wireless programming will look like. Again, we will go a little bit more into the detail later on. And then for the DPA, you can set up especially the hardware profile. So you can set up if the specific hardware profile will be for coordinator or for a node, and then you can switch on or switch off specific peripherals that will be available for you. Another thing that you can set up is the RF part. So you can set up the channel of the second network. So as I mentioned, you can have a sub-networks. So in this case, the module would have another subnetwork which would be running on the channel 42. Then you can set up also the TX power, that's from 0 to 7, and RX filter. So which kind of signal you would take as a significant one. And then you can also set up, if you are going to use the DPA handler, if you will use the DPA via SPI, and also at the very end you can switch on or off if the module will be used as a router. So for example, for some devices that are running on battery, you can switch the routing off. So it will be part of the network, but it will not be part of the routing structure. So you will not consume the energy when it's routing. So these all things you can very easily set up. So now a little bit more about the custom handler. So as I said, there's a routine in C language. You can switch it on and off right here in the TR configuration, and very easily you write the routine. This gives you full flexibility and full control over the behavior of the module, right? So you are not tied to the functionality that we provide, but actually you can write any functionality, any logic that you want. You can control the standard peripherals through this, and you can also create your own peripherals, by the way. You can also do what is called peripheral virtualization. We use it, for example, when using PWM, for example, then we actually put certain data into the memory, and based on what's written in the memory in RAM, the PWM or UART, for example, can behave, right? So then through very easy peripheral virtualization, you can control different peripherals. The custom handler is based on the events. So actually, in the main loop of the DPA, there are certain events, and in these events you can take the control. There are events like interrupt. You can do your stuff idle. So when the node is doing nothing, you can use the time for some kind of pure logic. Or, for example, notification. Notification is also very effective. So basically, for example, when the data are received to the memory, you can send the notification to MCU of your device. So then basically you can use the module as a let's say gateway or as a modem simply. Another events after routing, before sleep, after sleep. So these are the places where you can take the control. Definitely what I would recommend, if this is something interesting for you, read the DPA Framework Technical Guide, where all of this is very well described in detail. So basically, what are the benefits of using the DPA? First of all, you have robust and reliable full mesh network, and it means that you create this mesh network without any programming in a very short period of time. I will show you later. And also, you have no chance to do the programming bugs. You will not spend days and weeks and months usually on debugging. This is something what we went through to make your life easier. Currently, you have 240 hops and 240 nodes available, but you can use the subnetworks. That means that you have much more nodes available right now. And also what we are working on is 2-byte addressing. So then you will have actually 65,000 devices in one network. Another huge benefit is short time to market. This not only that it saves you time, it saves you incredible amounts of money. If we are talking about saving, I don't know, 3-6 months of work, and you multiply it by certainly a couple thousands of euros that you get paid, for example, as a developer. So those are significant costs for the company, and this is what you can save with DPA. Moreover, there's a much lower risk, so you can just test it. You can see if it works for you, and then you can launch the product or release the product. Time to market is then in a matter of weeks instead of months or half a year. We are really talking about weeks to integrate this connectivity into your device. Low development cost. You don't need programming skills, or actually just basic ones, and you don't need any experience with wireless. Also, you don't need to learn a lot about IQRF or networking itself. The other benefit, which is then very closely connected to IQRF Alliance, is that once you use the DPA, all the other products from different manufacturers using DPA as well will be compatible to your product. So that means that the products from the different manufacturers will talk to each other if the manufacturer wants so. So if you want a closed system, it's possible. If you want an open product, then it's opportunity as well. So these are the key benefits of the DPA. So now, how to start with this? The easiest thing, first of all, you need the hardware. So you can get any D-Line module or device. You need operating system of 3.04 or higher. If you have already certain hardware with the lower operating system, what we are now doing together with our distributors, so in this case SOS Electronic, we collect the modules, actually just the transceivers, with the older operating system, and we upgrade it for free. You would be charged only for the transportation there and back. So if you have on stock transceivers with old operating system, get in touch with your sales representative from SOS and agree with him how you can get the operating system upgraded. It's very easy. And it's for free, basically. Integrated development environment, you should use ITE 4.13 or higher. This is available for free on our website, so you can download it right now. And then what you would need is a hardware profile plugin. There are two versions currently available. One is the demo that I mentioned, limited up to five nodes. It's completely for free, so once you get the hardware, you can download it and you can work with it. If you want full version, we would welcome you into the into IQRF Alliance, and then it's for free as well. So this is how to start with DPA. IQRF IDE, extremely effective tool that we spent a lot of effort and time to develop. So it's very effective tool not only for the development but also for servicing. I will show you practical examples in a couple of minutes, so I will not go into the details here. What I would like to tell you is remote bonding. This is a new feature that we are coming to the market with actually from September, and this was completely based on the feedback and on the suggestions from our customers, especially lighting, and second is home automation. So basically, so far you had to bond a new node, which means to pair it or to get it to the specific network. You had to be in a direct range from the coordinator to the new node. So in the case, I will give you an example on the street lighting. You would have to take the LAN close to the coordinator, which is usually in this kind of box, and you would do the bonding or pairing if you will, and then you bring the LAN back, which as you can see could be pretty complicated, or it's not very effective. So now what we have as a new function is actually adding the nodes remotely, so from wherever you are in the network. This allows you to be much more effective in the servicing, in the installation, in the replacement, and so on and so on. We added also a special function which is called adding custom number. So, for example, if you have a installation company who's installing one lamp after the other, you need to know which lamp was installed. So basically, the service technique can write down the number of the lamp. Actually, it's two bytes, and write into the, let's say, our device, VCPO4, or you can use any kind of device using IQRF, and you can upload your custom number into the lamp, and then the lamp will actually send this information to the coordinator. So then you know, aha, that particular lamp was installed, and then you can assign it with a specific number. But it gives you another great functionality how to work effectively with your network. It's, by the way, not only about street lighting, it's also indoor lighting. You want to know which light was, let's say, replaced. Also, if you add another device in your whole automation system, again, you can put specific number, and it will be delivered directly to the coordinator. So then you can see it in your application. So as I mentioned, extremely easy installation and replacement. It's a key feature for this effective service and installation. This concept of the remote bonding also allows absolutely excellent thing, which is called automatic network creation. So basically, you don't have to do the bonding manually, but what you can do, you can actually install all the labs or install all the home automation, and then just push button, and the network will be created itself. This is something that we have under development. I saw a couple of videos how this is done. It's absolutely perfect, because like the network of the 50 nodes is let's say created in a couple of minutes without any manual input, and this feature will be definitely released. I don't know exactly when, but it will be available, I guess, pretty soon for you to use it. This function is, by the way, very important also for security reasons, and the reason is, if for example your coordinator gets broken, you can very easily replace this coordinator with any other module, run the automatic network creation again, and then you have the network again under your control. So this is remote bonding. Now a little bit about the steps, how it works. It's extremely easy. From the servicing company, which is responsible for the installation, the only thing what they need to do is actually to install, in this case, the lamp, switch it on, and that's it. In the case that you want to use a custom number, they can send also the custom number into the lamp, and they go away. Right, easy as that. Then, from the perspective of the, let's say, a system integrator or somehow who has this whole network under control, he needs to enable what is called pre-bonding. That means that the lamps or the devices are listening for a new lamp that wants to get bonded. So they enable pre-bonding. They can do it on one lamp or certain lamps or all of the lamps. It just depends. And there's the step number one. The second step is you can read the custom number, right? So you can read the MID and the custom number. This is not necessary, and I will show you an example. This is not necessary if you don't use this custom number. So in the second case, then you just authorize the node. So actually, you give him a logical address. You send it back to the net to the lamp. You run what is called this discovery. So basically, you set up the new topology or new structure of the network, and you are done. So basically, from the perspective of the installation, it's more or less the same as standard bonding. It's just a couple of clicks, and the efficiency then of the servicing and of the installation it's much higher. So that's one of the key new feature that we released in September. The second one is what is called standard wireless programming. We had wireless programming before as well, but it was only light version and it was not 100% reliable. Now what we did for the reliability is, first of all, the module. So basically, just to describe what is actually wireless programming. Wireless programming means that from any module or from any gateway, you can actually create a program. That means that if you send there an application from your IDE, it will not be uploaded into this module, but it will be sent out to the air. And all the modules that are listening for a new application will get uploaded with this particular application. So, extremely effective tool for mass production, because then you can get from us directly the modules that are in RFPGM mode. So once you switch it on, they're immediately listening for a new code or for a new application, and then you just send it simultaneously to thousands, for example, of the let's say in this case of the plugs, right? Excuse me. As I mentioned, it's fully reliable. So the module stays in the wireless programming till all packets are successfully received and stored. So it will not leave this mode till the whole program is uploaded. That's one thing. Second thing is that it's running on 2 channels if you want. So also the reliability is then much higher, and it's only one direction communication. But you can set up how many times these packets will be sent out. So if you want to have it very robust, you put a number of repetition, like let's say 10, and then you can be really sure that everything will get uploaded. This all is supported with IDE 4.13 or higher. So this is something again that you can download immediately from our website. So now something, a new feature that you can expect to be released around the new year. So it's a cloud server. Currently, we have a gateways. So basically, from the IQRF network, you can get through the gateways. You can get to the internet. Currently, you need to do some kind of setup of the gateway, which for not all of the customers could be perfectly easy. So what we are working on currently, and this will be again released around the new year, is a cloud server. That will mean that actually you plug your Ethernet gateway into the internet, and the network will get automatically connected to our server, and then you as a customer will be able to download data directly from this data cloud, which will be completely for free. So then you will, it's again like very key thing to simplify the installation. So then you will use just a standard API to communicate with the server. So you will not have to learn how to work with the gateway. So it's another step to simplify all the things. So now I would make a small break and ask you for the questions if you have any.
Okay. For now, I don't have any question in Q&A window. So if there's any question, please ask. So I think we can continue, and we'll be
all right. Good. So before we go further to the IQRF Alliance, what I would like to show you is the IDE, or actually how you can start with the DPA. So the first thing what you need to do is to get the hardware. This is something that you can get very easily from SOS. You can I would recommend to start with the development set, like the DS Start for free, where you can get actually everything that you need for the first installation. You will have there also all the documentation, the demo hardware profile, and everything, so you can start from there. If you already have the hardware, what you can do is to go to our IQRF website. And if you go to the IQRF Alliance and this download area, you can download every different things regarding the DPA. So first of all, you can to learn a bit more, you can download the DPA Framework Technical Guide, and you can also you can download the DPA Quick Start Guide. That's something that I would recommend if you do your first installation or first test. Follow this guide. You can also download the demo hardware profile right from here. If you try to download the general hardware profile, it will ask you to join the Alliance first. So for your first test, the demo hardware profile is absolutely perfect. Then reference designs, that's something for Alliance members as well. If you want to learn the terms and conditions of the IQRF Alliance, you can find it here as well. But let's focus on the technical part right now. So you download the demo hardware profile here, and then you open it here in the IDE. To give you an example, I will also share my webcam. So now you should be able to see the small network that I created, and then I would like to show you some demonstration on. So what we've got here is actually six modules that are plugging into this pFull, right? That you can plug in very easily just with a SIM card holder. Then we have a lamp here, which is connected through our reference designs for WM, and it has also modules. So this is something that we will put into the network as well. So now you can see actually both, or you should be able to see both the IDE as well as the practical hardware through the webcam. So what are the first steps? As we said, you download the plugins, the demo hardware profile. As you can see, you have hardware profile for the nodes, and you have hardware profile for the coordinator. Those plugins you will upload just pushing F5 into the specific modules. So one coordinator and then certain nodes. And another thing that you need to do is to set up the configuration of the module. So for example, I will open this coordinator, and this is something that I showed you already in the presentation. So here you can set up the band, you can set up the channel, also the second channel, you can set up the wireless programming. Here you can set up the hardware profile, so which peripherals you are going to use. For sure, some of the peripherals use the same pins. So for example, if I put coordinate and SPI, I get a warning that I cannot use those peripherals simultaneously. So I set up this. I set up also the R channel, so the second network, TX power RS filter, and also these other things as a routing and custom handler and so on. And again, this I can easily upload to the coordinator, or to the coordinator, or to the nodes. Anything I have plugged to my or connect to my computer. By the way, this is something that you can upload also wirelessly through the wireless programming. So you do the setup, and for the upload, you just decide what part you want to upload. So usually you would upload the plugins and the TR configuration. You just hit the button, and it will get uploaded into the module, right? So this is something that I've already done, not to waste too much time here. So, but now let's say we have the coordinator and the modules ready with the hardware profile. Now I would like to show you how to work here in IDE with the DPA. So there are certain options how you can do that. First of all, you have this line where you can write your own commands. So here you set up node address. Here you set up the specific peripheral that you want to use, and here you set up a specific command. You can put some data here as well, as we mentioned, 58 bytes. So that's one option how we can use it. The second option is to using the macros. There are different macros for actually different peripherals, as you can see, coordinate node, and so on and so on. And this will automatically fill in the line above. So for example, if I would run discovery, it automatically fills in this line. So there's a second option, using the macros. You can also create your own macros very easily just with hitting right button on your mouse, and you can write down the macro yourself. Another thing, so this is very powerful for the developers, right? You test the specific commands and so on. For servicing, for let's say playing with the network or testing the network or really using the network, we created also IQMESH Network Manager, very efficient tool to control your network. So here I will show you an example how easy it is to add a node, how easy it is to run discovery. So making a network, and also I will show you the example of the remote bonding. So first of all, here you can bond a new node. Currently, as you can see here on down, I will do the update. I have 5 blue bullets here. This means that those are the modules that are already bonded, and they are also discovered. So they are part of the routing structure. Then we have number 6 and 7 are missing, and number 8 is bonded. That means that the coordinator knows that number 8 should be there, but he didn't, or the coordinator didn't discover number 8. So now what I want to do, I want to bond directly with standard bonding number 6. So it's very easy. I will just set up address here. I will push here bond no, and simultaneously I will also push the button on the node that has a number 6. So I will push the button here on our evaluation kit. So actually I bond new node, then I push the button here, and as you can see, the node was bonded. We assigned address number 6, and now the module is part of the or is bonded into the network. Another very efficient feature of the IDE is a map view, right? So this is actually a map or the structure of the network. As you can see, we still don't have number 6 here because I need to run the update. So when I update it, I have those modules 1 to 5 are discovered, and number 6 is something is a new one. Now we have the network in the what is called as a star topology. If I want to change it, what I will do, now we can watch the webcam as well, to show you how easy it is to make the network much more complex, or the actual topology. I will use this bucket with, or this bag which is filtering the wireless communication. So I will put, let's say, the nodes number 2 and 3 in this bucket, right? I will close it there, and I will take, let's say, module number 4. I will take this and put it a little bit farther from the coordinate, right? So I will take it, I will put it away, and now I will run the discovery one more time. And now we need to wait a while, and we will see what we get. You never know what you actually get. By the way, I put the power of the discovery on minimum. So actually, I can present here directly in a room that the topology will be more complex than just a star. So the details of the discovery, this is the place where you set it up. So Eric's power and also number of the zones. If you put number 0, then it means that number of the zones will be equal to the number of the nodes that you have, right? So now you see that number 6 is blue. That means that it's part of the routing structure. And now we can see the map, and you see that number 2 and 3 are connected or were discovered by number 4. Right, so this is actually showing us the new structure. By the way, it looks like a tree topology. It's not a tree topology. The tree topology is showing just who discovered which module. So number 3 was discovered by number 4. That's the only thing that that's saying. So otherwise, it's using full mesh networking. So this is another effective tool that sometimes, if you have 240 nodes, this could be too complex to make it clear. So we prepare also a table view, which is very effective. So you can see what's the address, what's the IDE, what's the parent of the particular node, what's the virtual routing number. Virtual routing number is, by the way, the number when the particular module is routing, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. It goes always from the smallest one from the coordinate to the highest one to the end. And then coming back to the table view, you can see also the zone, and you can see if it was discovered. I can also poll the nodes, so I can download more information, and you can see immediately if the module is currently accessible. What's the DPA value? DPA value is currently set up as an RSSI, so you can see that it's the same. And DPA value is a 1 byte that you can download from each module during every single communication. So you can set up there, the DPA value could be, for example, temperature, it could be RSSI, it could be supply voltage, it's completely up to you. It's very easy to set it up. You can see the operating system version, OS build. We've got now the Devil one, 666, and also you can immediately see the power of the signal, so the RSSI. As you can see here, for example, number 4, number 3, which is in the bucket, has a smaller one. You can see immediately the supply voltage, and also you can see the pre-bonding information above here. Another effective thing here is that you can download this data, and you can save it in very different types of way. So actually, it can be as a Excel format, it could be HTML, PDF, and so on and so on. So this is also very effective to download data about the network. It's very easy to do that. So this is basically what you can do. Now I would like to show you how you do the remote bonding. So you can watch the webcam again, and what I will do, I actually now will pretend that I installed the lamp. So I installed this lamp, and I will put it into the power, as you can see. Right now, the module, I'm not sure that you can see it, but the module is now flashing red. That means that it's tried to get bonded. Right, so the installation in this case is done. If I want, I can also upload the custom number here, but I don't need to do that. So I will not do it in this case to make it simple. So here I have to switch on the IDE to remote bonding, and the work for the service guy is done, and I have to now do the remote bonding on the side of the, let's say, system integrator. So I have to enable the pre-bonding, if you remember the steps that we discussed. I can enable the pre-bonding on all of the nodes, or I can do it also here for a specific node. Yeah. By the way, I'm still using nothing else than the DPA commands, right? This is something that you can have also directly in your system, in your application, just using this free words to control the network. So let's say I will enable pre-bonding everywhere, and now all the modules are listening for a new node. In this case, I need to push the button, right? And the module stops flashing. That means that it got pre-bonded, right? Then the only thing that I need to do, I put that I want to bond him as address number 7 and bond the node. And that's basically it. Now I will get all the information that I authorized node 7. This is his MID, and I did it through node number 1. I also disable the pre-bonding and clear MIDs. And now you can see the number 7 is in the network as well. I will run the discovery again, right here, and I have the network ready completely, right? So it's currently the remote bonding and the standard bonding is basically very same in the perspective how easy or difficult it is. Now you can see that number 6 is directly here connected to coordinator as well. So this is how you set up the network. Very easy, very effective. Now I can show you a couple of examples how you can work with it. So for example, we will do that we will switch on all the red LEDs. So I will just put FF, I will put red LED, set on, I will delete this data, and I send it. Yeah, and as you can see on your webcam, all the LEDs on the modules got switched off. If you cannot see it, I can also switch on the lamp. I have a module for here, so I will put it on infinite, 50%. I'm now controlling the PWM through actually writing into the RAM, and I send it, and I hope that this time you will definitely see it. So on your webcam, you see that the light is now shining. And now you can control the whole network immediately like this. If you want to read the temperature, or if you want to control PWM, and so on and so on. So that's how easy it is in practice to work with DPA. Very easy bonding, very easy discovery, very easy to send commands. Then also to prepare your own application is very easy. Then you go to the special application custom handler, and you can write your own code to the specific events. And this is something that we can discuss on the next webinar, for example. So I would stop here again and ask you if you have any questions to this part.
Okay, there is no question, so we can continue.
Okay, good. So if you have any questions, please let me know. So the last part that I would like to talk to is about the IQRF Alliance, which is actually covering this all. I will switch off the webcam. Okay, so now the IQRF Alliance. So what we observed on the market is that there are manufacturers, system integrators, and installation companies, and all of them are suffering with something. The manufacturers, they are pushed to innovate a lot and come every half a year with a new product to the market, and this is usually linked with the high innovation costs. The second thing is that for the system integrators, the problem is that they have access to different products from different manufacturers, but they are not talking to each other, right? And the third problem is the installation companies. That the installations are usually pretty complex, or they spend a lot of time on this. So basically, what is the goal of the IQRF Alliance is to tackle exactly those issues. So first of all, we want to put those companies together so they have efficient way of communication, like on the say human being side, so they can communicate effectively together. And IQRF Alliance will cover this. But we will also, thanks to the DPA framework, provide with a very effective communication of their devices. So basically, the benefit, if you use the DPA, you immediately have your device communicating to the other devices from the IQRF Alliance members. For the manufacturers, the key thing is that thanks to the DPA and the IQRF as a whole technology, it's extremely easy and fast integration of the wireless connectivity and full mesh networking. So basically, you just get the hardware, upload the hardware profile, and you go. It's ready. For the system integrators, then once the manufacturers are using the DPA, they can buy a wide range of the fully compatible products. And for the integrators, as you saw, all this wireless programming and three-node bonding and all these features are focused on the very easy and effective installation. So the key benefits of the Alliance, you get programming-free wireless networks, so you don't have to program the whole networks, the difficult thing. You can very easily install or integrate wireless into any product, and you create or can purchase fully compatible products. Another thing is that the skills that you need for integration of wireless connectivity into your network is much lower currently. With IQRF, with standard IQRF, you still needed, let's say, advanced people in the programming, or advanced people, let's say, a little bit in the RF, right? But currently with DPA, you just need very basic knowledge to use this immediately effective. So you can focus on your core business, and you can integrate it very easily and very cheaply. This is also connected to the integration time. With IQRF module, like the integration time is 4 months, then it's easy application or not so sophisticated application, or you are really very good. With IQRF module with hardware profile, it would be literally 1 month, and you have full mesh communication in your product. So also you save the time, you save the money, you decrease the risks. So you have also available full reliable mesh networking, right, which is based on the IQRF concept, and we focus on very affordable way of getting all of them. So most things are actually for free. All the IDEs and hardware profiles, everything is basically for free. What we sell is the hardware. So first of all, for easy wireless integration, you have the whole portfolio of IQRF products. You have modules, you have gateways, you have DCBs, and so on. Then the DPA framework can very easily integrate it, and you can download the hardware profile immediately from the network. Another thing that what we provide is the reference designs. I will go a little bit more into the detail later on, but basically we provide a complete manufacturing documentation for a couple of devices, about eight devices, and this helps you again to shorten the time to make your product wireless. So we give you some kind of guidelines how to do that. The simple installation, wireless programming, that's the most effective, I would say, because also for manufacturing, you can do the wireless programming immediately. You have the DPA products that talk to each other. You have the remote bonding, and also we can help you with the custom development. So now, what are the difference? What's the difference in being a member and not being a member? So first of all, the IQRF products are available to everyone. The hardware profile, you can use only 5 nodes. You can use the subnetworks, but you cannot use the DPA Custom Handler, and it's actually focused on, let's say, small and testing applications. So you can test it, you can work with it, and you will see if this is something good for you. Then for the members, there's a general hardware profile available. That's, I would say, that the key benefit in the development stage, because this is something that we spend a lot of time on, and this is what you would spend time on if you don't use this. Then reference designs, they are not available for non-members, but they are available for members. The wireless integration time will take you like more time usually than you expect. So usually it's 6-9 months. It depends. With the DPA, it could be literally in weeks. 3 to 6 weeks is a very is actually experience that we have with the first members. Compatible products. Automatically, when you use the DPA, you have compatible products to the others. Programming, non-member, you need pretty good skills and experience. If you're a member, you don't need practically any experience. If you can write a simple code in the C language, that's more than enough that you need. Standard RFPGM and remote bonding is available for everyone. Product and company promotion is one of the things that we provide to the Alliance members. I will talk about it right now. So basically, what we plan to do are the joint exhibitions. So basically, you don't have to spend whole money or whole pocket for your own stand to go to a specific exhibition, but we will do the joint booths. So you will spend much more and get the same or even better benefit because you will be under the wings of the Alliance. We will definitely promote your products on our website, your company and your products, and we will also help you to get the products to the market and sell them. So we will not only, let's say, push and help you with the development, but we will also pull your products to the market through the eShop. So basically, on the eShop, there will be availability of all the products that are compatible to each other. So especially for the, let's say, medium-sized companies, small-sized companies who are limited for a certain market, this will be a huge opportunity to sell the markets or sell their products to the new markets, and this can increase their sales dramatically. Just a few words about the segments. What the Alliance is currently focused on is the outdoor and indoor lighting and building and home automation. Actually, we see very different types of companies coming or being interested in the Alliance. So if you are from a different business, it doesn't matter. If you see the benefit in the DPA, we welcome anyone from any segment, basically. Regarding the reference designs, as I mentioned, complete manufacturing documentation for different products. we can provide you with a documentation for double rocker wall switch outlet with energy consumption measurement. So this is very effective. You just plug it in, you can control the plug, and you can also read the consumption. We have switchers with energy consumption measurement, and we have also motor controller. By the way, for example, this device is used in our new headquarters, controlling the blinders going down and up. Then we have a LED light switch. This is exactly what I used to switch on the lamp. So basically, here it means that if you've got an LED lamp, you just cut the cable, you connect this device, and you control the light. You control the light wirelessly immediately. Then we have also a dual switch with tariff detection. So this is something which will come a little bit later. We don't have the reference designs fully ready yet, but the rest is available there. Once you join, you will get the full manufacturing documentation. So those are the reference designs. And now, definitely the question would be, okay, so what we are expected to, let's say, pay, or what are the conditions of joining the alliance? So basically, we recommend to do it in 3 steps, right? The first step is to test the DPA, get the development set, or if you have a hardware, download the hardware profiles, play with the DPA, test it for your application, and you will see if this makes sense to you. If this makes sense to you and your application, then the second step is to join the alliance, right? There are very simple terms and conditions, which is actually 3 pages, and you can read it very easily. Basically, it's saying that you will not misuse the information that we provide you. And that we will promote you, and that you will be a member of the alliance. Basically, those are the rules. Very simple. The second thing, what we would expect you to do on the beginning, is to pay what is called joining fee. Right? Joining fee is something that you pay when you join, and it covers also the membership of the particular year. And in the case that you enter later than in September, it covers the membership fee also for the next year. So basically, if you join now, you've got everything for free till the end of next year. So the joining fee is 1,000 euro. If you compare this amount of money to how much you can save with the DPA, is uncomparable, right? If you just pay to the developer, or if the cost of the company on developer is the minimum of 4,000 euro a month, which is definitely the minimum, and you calculate it by 3, 4, 5, 6 to get standard IQRF integrated, then you are on, let's say, 20,000 euro, right? And this is literally the money that you can save when using the DPA. So you would pay only 1,000 euro to get all of those benefits. But even though we want to make it even cheaper for you, especially on the beginning. So our goal is to provide it for you for free. So what we did is that we will provide you, based on this 1,000 euro, with a credit to purchase the products of the same value, so of 1,000 euro. So basically, for this phase, for joining, you don't pay anything. Yes, you pay 1,000 euro, but then you get credit in our e-shop of 1,000 euro that you can use to purchase the products. So basically, this is the second step, that you join the alliance. You get the hardware, you get the hardware profiles, you get the reference designs, you test it, and in 1 year you will be able to say, hey, the membership in the alliance really brings me something or not, right? And then if you want to continue, and we will be providing every year much more and much more. Already now, after 2 months of running the alliance, we have a new versions of everything. We have new features and so on and so on. So there will be definitely every year a lot of new things. So then you will be able to decide, hey, I don't want to go for this for any kind of reason, I skip it, and then you will be able to use all the know-how that we provide to you. So all the hardware profiles, you will be able to use them for for your manufacturing, or you will say, hey, this really makes sense, and you will stay in the alliance, and we believe so that it will be still very attractive for you, and then there will be a yearly fee of 1,000 euro again, without any credit provided. So basically, 3 steps: test with the demo hardware profile, then join the alliance, pay 1,000, but we get 1,000, and if both steps are okay, then you will stay in the alliance and pay the standard yearly fee of 1,000 euro, which still should be much, which is first of all much less than in any other alliance, and it's much less than you would spend on the development if not using this technology. So basically, those are the conditions. Now, who is currently in the alliance? We really launched the alliance in the mid of September. IQRF is definitely first member because it's actually also the let's say founder of the IQRF Alliance. But one of the first members that joined immediately was Jablotron, especially for people from let's say Central Europe. Jablotron is a big name. They are definitely Central European leaders in alarms. They are selling millions of pieces, and they are going to, or they are currently integrated IQRF with DPA into their products. Another company which already has all the administration done is Eurosys System, IT company from Czech. And currently we are working with about, I would say 4, 5, 6 companies that are working on their administration to join. Then we have negotiations or let's say discussions and pretty advanced discussions with let's say big names, big companies that we definitely want to get them on board. And one of them is Neoway. Neoway is a #1 provider in China of GSM modules, and they are currently working on integration of IQRF technology with the DPA into their tablets and cell phones. So now it's a matter of administration to get their signature. Another big name that is coming to the alliance is Microchip. Microchip, if you know IQRF technology a little bit more, you know that most of the parts that you can find on the module is from Microchip. So it's definitely a logical step that the Microchip would be the partner, and also they are very interested in this technology, and they are supporting it because they believe it's really very promising. So that's the second big name. Third big name, we are now working on the, let's say, access and administration and so on, is Siemens. So those are the 3 companies that we are working on to get there to make it to simply get these interesting companies in there. So we believe that the IQRF Alliance will soon have like 10, 15, 20 members, and we believe it will be growing pretty fast. Currently, as I mentioned, after 1 month, we have currently 3 members. We are working on the others, so we would definitely welcome you on board as well. It's starting, nothing more than that. So to conclude, we believe that wireless networking has never been easier. It's basically plug and play, so we would welcome you to join, to work with our technology, and I definitely wish you good luck on your projects and making good money in your business. So if you have any questions, I would be very happy to answer them right now.
Okay, so any question? Maybe if there is any question you would like to ask later, just feel free to write to SOS Electronic, and we will contact also Mr. Kudaba and answer this question for you. If there is anything from you, Mr. Kudaba, what you would like to add?
I don't think so. Everything was said. So thank you for your attention. As I said, I wish you good luck with your projects, and I will be happy to work with you in the future and to see you as members of the IQRF Alliance. And if you need the hardware, just talk to SOS, which are definitely ready to help you with everything.
Okay, so thank you also everybody for your attention. Thank you, Mr. Kudaba, for your presentation. I would like to say that the whole video from this webinar will be available at the SOS website probably till end of this week. So feel free to see it again. As I said, if there are any questions regarding this webinar regarding the IQRF, just feel free to contact SOS. Also, after this webinar, there is a short survey. If you would have a couple of minutes to fulfill, one of you will be drawn by a lot and will win evaluation kit from IQRF. So for me, the last is only say one more time, thank you for your attention, and hope we will see each other on our next webinar, which will be on next Wednesday, and will be focused on value instruments from Roder and Schwartz. So thank you one more time, everybody, and have a nice day.